Hello, today I will show you how to unpack protector called ASProtect. We will take care of this program. This is game. Looks like something like that. So let's see what the protection exactly is here. We can see, like I said, ASProtect. And this game was written in Delphi. You can see. So let's load into the OLI and let's start. I will be using scripts from Russian guy called vnekrilov. So first of all, let's see what options of this protection have developer used. Let's click here, search OEP, and let's start. Press spacebar. Okay. 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 Script finished, and now look into the log. By the way, we are here at OEP, at stolen OEP. Here is the address. And options of this protection we can see here. Red, they are typed in red color. So we have stolen OEP, like it said, zworowan OEP, have also emulated API, like always, any program have they, protected by ASProtect, destroyed init table. This program is written in Delphi, so it have init table, protector destroyed, stolen OEP, and this said us have API ASProtect in used, but not true, and script for that not working, and so this is false positive. So let's now take about init table. Let's reload our program and load script восстановление tablicy init. Press spacebar. Is located here, B6, and have 420,000 bytes. No, 42,000 bytes. Okay. Okay. It have repair something. In programs initialization and deinitialization. And now it's set to reload program and run script восстановление tablicy EAT and calls API. So repair EAT and AP wyzowy API AP calls. So let's do that. Reload. Load script. This one. And let's start. Okay. First type of calls nothing detected. second type detect 3-4 AP calls and don't have AP calls from ASProtect DLL and don't have emulated instructions. This instruction told us to run first script for init table, but we have done this, of course. And here summarize what was repaired. Теперь instruction want next scripts to run. CRC hash, but we don't have to use this script because there are not, this CRC check is not implemented into this file. Repair import table, but here it in this file the script not working because the normally ASProtect don't touch original import table. They but here it delete everything, so the script not working. We will use old program called import reconstruction for that. Here it said if program is protected by ASProtect SKE, so we should run script called here emulacja API ASProtect. Wyzywajemy Hiscoda programy, but this is not the case. Like I said on the beginning, this protection is not here. If this program have emulated instruction, run script восстановление эмулируемых подпрограмм w kodzie programy. This is also not the case. Script finished. So now let's look into this folder. We have some new files, init table, correct init table, correct EIT, and dumped files, and the main parameters used in every script. So now let's look into the log. We can see addresses which we have to type into impreg. So let's load the process. Here it is. So now address of import address table. Size, let's make it 1000. It doesn't matter. Let's get imports. Show invalid. And we type size 1000, but it doesn't matter. We just delete not used. And now let's take save of this tree. we have here. And now let's take care of the stolen OEP. This stolen OEP is in allocated memory, so we have to append this into our main dump and reconnect the calls and jumps into this allocated memory. Put it into exe file, into image. So now let's reload and run script to find allocated memory. Here it is. Wojska Oblast is a stolen code. So let's open and press spacebar. It have found something. Now it said not close the program, but run another script which put from allocated memory into our image file, and we have choice into a resource section or into a data section. So that's okay. Okay, script finished. And now run the script. This I will choose into resource section. Perennial stolen code sekcję file. Resources. So let's run this. Okay. We have already found those. We have already run those script. So we can press OK. Script finished. And now we can see we have other files created. And this is what interests us. So let's now open dumped file into CFF Explorer. And what have we do now is to delete 3 last sections. This resource section we will replace with our allocated memory, and normal resources, not section but resources, we will append later. So let's delete all 3. 1, 2nd, 3rd. So now let's append. Let's append this resource section which have our allocated memory. Let's correct size to 2000. And now let's take care about normal real resources. We have And let's go append that section as OEP. And now we have to dump resource section from this file, dumpec control, and append it into dumped file. So we will using resource binder. Let's choose this file. Let's make it. Here we have to choose create binarny dump sekcji resursów. And now create and type here the address of the place which will be after the OEP section. So let's add the size last section to address of this section. Here is virtual address AA, size is 2000, so it will be A C 000. Let's press OK. And we have recreated resource section. This file is our resources. So now let's append them. And we see here is the address which we just typed into resource binder, AC, and this is very important. It have to be the same. So now let's change this resource data address here to AC. And now let's dump this file. Let's just save this file, dumped file. Into dumped added sections. No, wait, we have to first TLS directory repair. So let's look into this address in Oli. Add 1 plus 4, it's 5. So let's type it here, 5. This is 4 because this is the image base. Let's follow into dump. One more time. Here is our TLS. Let's copy. Okay, so let's no, let's do this. First let's dump it, and into this dumped file in Oli I will add the TLS section. Here's our saved file. So now let's use import reconstruction. and let's add in import reconstruction OEP. You can see in OLI here for impreg. Fix dump. Press fix dump. And here add this file, add into this file. Let's fix this. It has been successfully saved with underscore in the end of the file. Let's open this. Let's open this into OLI. Yeah, now the problem is occurred with this TLS, which I told you about last time. So let's open this file into CFF Explorer. Let's look. Let's add TLS into end of Mac file. Let's say this address and add some bytes into this address. And let's choose, for example, here. And paste. There are too much we fill with TLS. They are repeat, but it doesn't matter. The most important is the beginning. So address 182 D. To D and zeros. So now save with name TLS. Open in OLI our file with TLS. Okay, we can normally open it. But what can you see now? Our OEP is, like I said, it's located in allocated memory, but now we have to redirect this jump, because this jump, let's see this, look, this jump lead us to nowhere. So now we have already our OEP into our image, in our exe file. Only what have we do now is to, like I said, redirect all jumps and calls. So let's run script. Перенаправление прыжков из кода программы в новую секцию файла. Let's run this. We have to run first other script, but we have already did this. And now this is important. And now we have to choose what script we run before. We put into resource file or we put into data file. So we put into resource file. So we press yes. Okay, now it's set. We have to save into file all changes. Script finished. You can see now it lead us to other memory. And what we have to do now is to save, is to select all the code and save into the file. All the jumps. Here is our file, and let's click it. You can see we can launch this program. Everything is working. We can even take a little play. So I hope you learned something from my video, and see you next time.